Hey everybody, we are back with another video reaction, and this time it's somebody brand new. It has been by popular demand, a lot of requests. You know, we want to try to meet all the different demands of people recommending, commenting, wanting different artists, different songs out. And so this is one of those. Today we're going to review Sick World. And I've never heard Sick World before. This is called No One Knows. So I'm sure a lot of you out there have heard this. I can't wait to hear this for the first time and to see, again, from a therapist perspective, what exactly is going on in this song and with these lyrics, and how does it apply to your life? Because we can learn a lot about ourselves, our past, and what's coming in the future by this great music. So without further ado, let's get into Sick World. No One Knows.
Feels like I'm losing myself, feels like I'm losing myself. Why am I doing myself? The fuck did I do to myself? Should've been true to myself. Dumb to think you would've helped, dumb to think you would've helped. Feels like I'm brewing in hell, feels like I'm brewing in hell. Can't be hard for you to tell. Stuck in a slump and I keep climbing up. I just turned 25, feels like my time is up. Feels like,
man, so clearly, like, sounds like he's stuck at this point, and it's like he wanted her to be able to see it. Like, how could you not see this? Like, I'm not doing well. This life's not going, something's not going right. And he's about to get into it hard.
Can't be hard for you to tell. Stuck in a slump and I keep climbing up. I just turned 25, feels like my time is up. Feels like everyone's sus and it's harder to trust. And I can't shake the gut feeling. I'm feeling like there's a knife in my gut. And that's a gut feeling when you know deep down that the real person you love is doing you left. That's why I left. Don't get upset when you see me, cause I didn't want to give you up. And it's fucked to think for you I wasn't enough. I just wanted your love, but you wanted a touch. Or some nights I want to go out and get hella drunk. So everything I was feeling could turn into numb. Addicted to you, you're my favorite drug. I buy your lies, you're my favorite plug. Sometimes at night I would stare up above and wish under a star that I wasn't so dumb.
Okay, so I think he's somehow in the relationship, or was in a relationship with this girl, and these lyrics are all about just talking about all the thoughts, all the regrets, all the things he needed to say to her. It's like she's his the plug again. She's his drug dealer. She's the one that feeds him. Like, when that relationship becomes a drug, man, this could be tough. When you're in a relationship, especially when it's a toxic relationship, or when somebody's not happy in a relationship, or when it's really codependent, and it can get really unhealthy. And it's like you become so needy and so dependent on it, or one person uses and manipulates another person. That's, especially when you're the one used or manipulated, that's when you feel like you have just been, strung out, left, abandoned, and you've got nothing left. It's like all your eggs have been in that basket, and that can be brutally painful, and lots of alone feelings. Same as when it's a codependent, just a twisted and meshed relationship, because then it's like you don't see life outside of that. And whenever you're in a codependent relationship or something's really toxic, your life, your breath comes from that relationship. So if the relationship's not doing well, it's like suffocating somebody and they can't breathe. If the relationship's going great, everything's amazing. So your self-esteem goes up or down based on that relationship. Sidebar.
I buy your lies, you're my favorite plug. Sometimes at night I would stare up above and wish under a star that I wasn't so dumb. Why does it even matter? Shit, I didn't matter. I built up my hope just for it to get shattered. I'm always alone with the thoughts that I gather. I flip through my thoughts, it's a terrible pattern. As if flipping through them will lead me to answers. I try to move forward but keep going backwards. I hide all my pain behind smiles and laughters when no one knows that I'm a wild disaster.
Man, this is really good. Like, he's going non-stop, just word after word, lyric after lyric. And it's like he's showing, I'm hiding all of this to the world. Like, I'm not showing anybody any of this pain, but I am completely miserable at this point. I'm making bad decisions. I regret how things have turned out, and there is literally nothing I can do with it. And all I've got left are my thoughts that keep spinning around and around. Let me back up to that, because this was really good here.
Alone with the thoughts that I gather. I flip through my thoughts, it's a terrible pattern. As if flipping through them will lead me to answers. I try to move forward but keep going backwards. I hide all my pain behind smiles and laughters when no one knows that I'm a wild disaster.
In my ear, oh, I wanna walk away. I'm living like a ghost, but no one ever knows. See me fall, oh, I knew that I would break. I'm living like a ghost, but no one ever knows.
see me. I lay at my best, staring up at the ceiling, talking to myself until I'm overthinking. At home all alone, no one knows that I'm weeping. I swear.
And so she's talking about living like a ghost, like she's not even there, almost like ghosts aren't even there. It's like she's just living like, and I don't know if that had to do with their relationship and he's kind of treated her a certain way for long enough where she's like a ghost, and ghost is in the room. You can't even see him. And then eventually it looks like she left him and she's just gone and didn't even tell him. And he's like trying to get in there and see, and she's not there anymore. But boy, I feel like that's it. She felt like a ghost. She felt like she was invisible and she didn't matter. And so she left.
Always alone, wishing someone could see me. I lay at my best, staring up at the ceiling, talking to myself until I'm overthinking. At home all alone, no one knows that I'm weeping. I swear my whole life is so fucking deceiving, and I still feel broke with the checks I'm receiving. My money can't buy the family I'm needing. My money can't heal the agony I'm feeling. I need someone to love me, someone to hug me, someone to be there when my mind gets ugly. I swear they really think my life is stunning. Bro, I come home to absolutely nothing.
Man, I can have everything in the world. I can have all the money. I can have all the fame. I can achieve. I can get through. And it can be even a guy who's out working, saving money or making money, and not being home. I feel like that's what he's saying. I wasn't there, and I don't know what was I thinking. I wasn't there. I am completely alone at this point.
Money can't buy the family I'm needing. My money can't heal the agony I'm feeling. I need someone to love me, someone to hug me, someone to be there when my mind gets ugly. I swear they really think my life is stunning. Bro, I come home to absolutely nothing. I'm just a lonely guy loaded with money. Nobody told me my days won't be sunny. I'm bleeding on people who didn't cut me, so when they leave me cause they're bloody. I have issues with women, I'm so codependent. I can't love myself, so I need her to give it. And that's always where my self-worth is depicted. And that's why I date women so narcissistic. My mind is a mess and it's always conflicted. And lately it's been hard to make a decision. And it pains me that I finally admit it. I've been suicidal and trying not to end it.
That's what it'll drive you to. That whole idea of being so narcissistic, so self-centered, so all about him, and all he could see is himself and what he wanted, what he thought, that he just pushed her completely away. And what happens? Becomes suicidal. And that suicidal piece is, again, I've been so wrapped up in this relationship. It's my oxygen. If the relationship goes away, my oxygen goes away and I can't live anymore. And that's why I want people to know there is hope. I know it feels that way in the moment, but again, that's a temporary situation. And if that relationship wasn't meant to work out or didn't work out, even if it's from bad choices, that it doesn't do any good to not be here. And it also doesn't do any good for the next relationship to carry that with you. So that's why you want help. That's why you want guidance to be able to see, how do I cope with this? How do I get the feelings out? And he's getting them out through lyrics, which is amazing. And I think a lot of people can relate to this because this is real life.
It's been hard to make a decision, and it pains me that I finally admit it. I've been suicidal and trying not to end it.
Give my all, I wanna walk away. I'm living like a ghost, but no one ever knows. See me fall, oh, I knew that I would.
What was that? Never lose faith. That's pretty cool right there.
See me fall, oh, I knew that I would break. I'm living like a ghost, but no one ever knows.
I'm saddened to think people think that I'm reaching, and that is the reason I feel what I'm feeling. I may have some fame, but it's pain that I'm reaping. I've been praying to God, asking him for a healing, man. I need my mom, I need my dad, I need the family we never had. Our family's broken, I'm feeling hopeless, nobody noticed. I'm in a trance, all I have is my daughter. I stare in her eyes, and I break down, all I do is provide. How can I give her a family life when it's just me and her every night? Fuck, yo, this shit is too much. I'm single-handedly killing my buzz. I don't make music cause I'm in a rut, and all of the stress of it is making me numb. Why do I dream of a Grammy and winning when I don't have family to celebrate?
Something's going on with them banging on the door, like he's done something. I don't know. I'm hoping that doesn't mean he's done himself in and they can't get in there to see him, because he's got this daughter, and that's hope and that's life. But I feel like what he was saying was, I can't even do things right with my daughter. I'm so messed up. I just can't think straight. I'm lost. I'm twisted. Let me do this one more time.
Fuck, yo, this shit is too much. I'm single-handedly killing my buzz. I don't make music cause I'm in a rut, and all of the stress of it is making me numb. Why do I dream of a Grammy and winning when I don't have family to celebrate with me? Look, there is no bullshit excuse you could give me to make me feel like my damn life is worth living. I swear loneliness is a cancer within me. I'm searching for friends cause my family's missing. This shit is exhausting. I'm
searching for friends because my family is missing. It's almost like there's nothing you can tell me that's going to make life worth living at this point. And that's how swallowed up you can feel in a relationship like this when it gets really toxic, especially when the head gets involved and it gets scrambled. Is, look, you can try to tell me anything. And that's the one thing I try not to do with people in my office is tell them, it'll be okay. It'll be all right. Because it's not all right. What I say is, it's not all right. And let's talk about what we can do about it today to make today go a little bit better than it was going to go. And you start piece by piece because there is possibility, but you've got to have somewhere or somebody to lean on. And it sounds like he's lost one person after another.
Thinking of quitting and maybe the infamy's a new beginning.
Give my all. Oh, I wanna walk away. I'm living like a ghost, but no one ever knows. See me fall. Oh, I knew that I would break. I'm living like a ghost, but no one ever knows.
What just happened? I can't figure out the ending. Y'all need to tell me a little bit about Sick World and what this means, because I couldn't tell whether something happened to him, he did something to himself, or whether he's there. And his parents went to the girl's house. I don't know what the ending of that was, but I'll tell you from the lyrics, what stood out to me at the end was, maybe my ending's a new beginning. And I don't know if that meant a bad way or that was a good way, meaning the end of that relationship can be a new beginning and I can have hope and I can be with my daughter and I can find a new way to start. That's how I want to look at it, because I try to see hope and possibility with people, that even through tragedy, we can come out and we can make life better. So please give me your comments on that, what you think. I'm grateful to y'all for listening. Please like, subscribe, pass this on to your friends. And what a cool thing to see somebody we haven't seen before. And I'm hoping we get to do some more Sick World, because this was cool. Thanks so much for joining us. I look forward to seeing you at the next video reaction.